So good morning. Today I'm going to demo for you the 3-in-1 scallop tag punch from Creative Memories, and it's $22.50, and this is a last chance item. And I promise you, when I was on there last night, I did not notice that it was last chance when I was on the website, but this morning, lo and behold, it's last chance. So if this is something that you want, you're going to want to message me or put it in the comments or go to my website and order this sooner rather than later, as things tend to go out of stock quite quick. And this has been out, I think, since last fall or the winter. I did use it at my open house in a few things, so some of you may have even had a chance to use it, or perhaps you own it but you're just not sure of all the different capabilities of it. So like all of the next generation Creative Memories punches, they fold flat for storage, and then the shape that it punches is on the side, so that when it's stored, you can still see what you're grabbing. This punch cuts 3 different tags. So if you cut a piece to 1 inch, it's going to cut that tag. 2 inches, you'll get this, and 3 inches or 2.5 inches, you'll get this. So you get the full relief of the tag only if your piece of paper is cut 2.5 inches. Okay, so the first thing you're going to need to do is unlock it. That's what keeps it flat when you're packing it, and it's so easy to use. It's like butter. So one of the things I like to do after Christmas is to take all of my cards that maybe just have a name signed to them, not cards that have any type of sentiment, because hello, I'm a scrapbooker first, so I save all of those because I'm sentimental, right? So if there's any type of sentiment inside, I'm keeping it. But if not, then I like to use the old cards to make tags with my tag punch, and it's easier than ever with this new one. So I'm going to show you a couple ways to do that. These are ones that I've made. This is using 2.5, and this is the 2 inch, and then this is a 1 inch. And then when you flip it over, if there's anything on the back, you can either just cut a piece of cardstock to go over the back, or there's some of them just have a little bit of text, so you can just cut a piece of cardstock to go on to cover over that. And you can use the backs of card. This is like from the back of a card, so you can use lots of different parts of the card. Set those aside. So in conjunction with the new trimmer, which will have its own demo, I love the new Creative Memories trimmer. It's amazing. The white with the black lines, it's so easy to measure and see what you're doing. So I'm going to just show you a little trick. So I'm going to make a tag out of this card. I want to center the bear in it, so I'm going to do the 2.5 inch. So half of 2.5 is 1 1/4. So I'm going to line up his pom-pom to the 1 1/4. So we've got 1 1/4, and I'm just going to line it up. It doesn't have to be exact, but just kind of eyeball that, and then make a cut. And now we're going to turn it over and put this edge to the 2.5 and make another cut. All right. So now my piece is 2.5 inches, and I'm going to slide it into the 3-in-1 scallop tag punch. Punch that, and now I've got my tag. Now I'm going to trim off the words here at the bottom. And I've got my tag that I can use on a gift. I can use it on a scrapbook page as an embellishment. Lots of things I can use it on. Now, one of the scraps happens to be just about 1 inch. So if it's a little thinner than you need it to be, you can flip it over and center it in the punch here. So once you got it centered, then you can go ahead and punch. And Again, I can use the trimmer to just trim off any of the excess. Okay, so I'll do another one here. This one has ice skates and a snowflake. I'm gonna see if we can do the same thing with the ice skates. So I'm gonna put the center of the ice skate at 1 1/4. Again, we're just eyeballing it, right? And then I'm gonna go to 2 1/2. One of the things I love about this trimmer is I don't have it up tight against this edge, but I'm holding it square along the side using the grid lines, and then it holds it in place. Okay, so now I've got my piece. I do need to trim off this top part so that I can punch it. Now it's nice and square. And then I'll slide it into the 2 1/2 inch slot. And now I have my tag. And then in the back of that one, I don't have to do anything to, so that's perfect. Now for your scrapbooks, it's great because you can do this as long as you want. So this is an old piece of Creative Memories Christmas paper. I think it was from the Noel paper pack from ages ago. Just grabbed this because it was handy. So I cut this piece 2 1/2 inches long, and it makes a great border. Of course, it also makes a great journal box. You can, here's what it looks like next to your page as a border, right? You can do it the full length, or you can cut it. You can cut it down a little bit and add a little ribbon there. You can also easily turn this into a journal box. If you take cut it to 2 inches so that we get a nice little edge on the border. You can add this to your Christmas pages or to any page, and turn this into a journal box. Cut it whatever length that you like. That's the nice thing about this punch, is that you can cut it to any length that you want. So I hope that you learned something new about this 3-in-1 tag punch. And like I said, it is a last chance item, $22.50. So if this is something that you're interested in, you want to upcycle some of your old Christmas cards, or you just want to use it in your personal card making or your scrapbook pages, then you're going to love the 3-in-1 scallop tag punch. Thanks so much for watching.